You had Josh, who's had multiple offers over the many, many seasons that he'd been here, where we could have got something for him. The thing with Josh is, this is the thing that you have to look and take quite well. This is the longest he's been at any other club. He's not been at a club this long. And I think that says a lot about what it was like when he first came in. I remember the interview we first did. It was like, I walked into dressing room and everyone just felt like, how you doing, Josh? It felt like I was home already. And that was something I took as positive. The problem with Josh, we've always had that.
Yeah, that's why you should. That's why you should throw your toys out the pram and leave us when we're in the crap. I agree with that.
Yeah, but
I'm being a bit facetious there. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, but still.
But the thing is, but at the same time, you got to think of it another way. People want to get paid. They both got young families. They want to get paid on time. And the thing is, if they know that this is coming around the corner again...
That's not why Josh is leaving.
It's not why...
It's probably why Smith's leaving.
It's not why Josh is leaving, but you've got to think of the human side of it. And yeah, there are other players who are still at the club in similar positions who could potentially still do it. But I think for Josh... I don't think Josh has always had it that he's bigger than the club. I think Josh's ambition is to play somewhere else than Wednesday, and it's always been that. Wednesday was always like not the stepping stone, but if I do well here, I'll get another good move here. Does that make sense?
Well, I always saw it as an MLS move, and he's basically done the same thing. He's gone to Wrexham, hasn't he? So it's a case of like it's that sort of TV, American vibe. And don't get me wrong, I actually quite like the documentary.
Same.
It's a good documentary. It's very much a case of it's going to be interesting to see how they get on in the championship. Yeah. Wonder if that Disney magic will continue. But Windass, I'm not going to, like, if I'm looking at Windass, stick this in your documentary, Wrexham. If Windass is going to be a player, it was a player for us that definitely sort of, he was one of those that sort of would go missing in games until he didn't. And that sounds really football cliche, but he did just then. It tended to be the games where we were watching it and we'd go, Windass hasn't really done anything this game. And then he scored an important goal. He was about those sort of goals, big goals. Don't know if that's your take on him as well.
Yeah, but I think the thing with Windass, what people didn't see a lot was his football brain. He had a good football brain and he had good vision. He'd make the runs, maybe that not everyone saw. I think the problem with Josh, if he let his footballing do the talking and let the more social media side, you'd probably see that more. But because of the social media side, he was very active and that's his right to do so.